Today we're talking about Lent as a season of change. That means that as we go through the 40 days of Lent, the way we begin and the way we end Lent, hopefully spiritually we've grown and changed our lives in a meaningful way. And this is what we mean when we say that Lent is a season of change. The season of Lent lasts 40 days, beginning on Ash Wednesday and concluding on the evening of Holy Thursday, the beginning of the Easter Triduum. This is the day that Jesus shared the Last Supper with his disciples. The number 40 is a biblical number. It is said that the Israelites wandered for 40 years in the desert. The Great Flood lasted 40 days and 40 nights. Jesus fasted in the desert for 40 days. The number 40 came to signify a very long time of preparation for something important and life-changing. During Lent, we are getting closer and closer to Easter and to the rising of our Lord Jesus Christ. The 40-day Lenten season is a reminder of journeying from death to new life. When Jesus went into the desert, he was a carpenter from Nazareth. 40 days later, Jesus too began a new life, finally publicly sharing the good news of God's love. Lent gives us an opportunity to die to our old ways and to rise with Jesus to a new way of life. Even though as baptized Christians we are already living the Christian way of life, our decision to let old ways die and to follow Christ in new ways is one we can make over and over again, especially during Lent. But doing so involves conversion, a turning back to God with all our hearts, a coming closer and closer to Jesus Christ, God's Son. What are some old ways that we need to die to? Many of these are personal choices and attitudes that we have gotten used to. Being selfish with our time or money, refusing help to others, saying hurtful things to get a laugh, or not putting effort into schoolwork or into our gifts and talents. Other old ways are attitudes and choices that we often share with the society around us. Ignoring the needs of poor or homeless people, not caring for those who are sick or hungry, or allowing the most vulnerable among us, those who are elderly, sick, disabled, or very young, to go without the help that they need. Lent gives us a chance to let these old attitudes and choices die. Lent gives us a chance, with God's grace and our best efforts, to change our minds, our hearts, and our lives.